Hi guys and welcome to Yocto Gaming Plays Football Manager 2022. We are currently on the road to greatness with our team Dulwich Hamlet. We last left it going in to, we finished the previous season in game year of 2026 and we actually got promoted from the Vanarama National League at the fourth attempt. So what I thought I'd do is, before I really get into the League 2 season, is just give an overview of how we left the previous season and just generally take a look at our squad. We've got some new players in, how I aim to shape up, and we'll take it from there. So to begin, we'll do a quick recap of the previous year, and we were in the Vanarama National League. If I can just bring up just 1 second. We were in the Vanarama National League, and at our fourth attempt we managed to finally get promoted. We scored 100 goals, which is nice, and we finished the game with 102 points. With that, it bumped us up into League 2, and as always, a lot of players left. Some players signed new deals, and I thought I'd just run through that for you right now. So, in terms of who we have signed, Big Dave, who we have nicknamed, is our new goalkeeper. His name's Dave Wood. I think he'll do a competent job at the club. Whenever I look for goalkeepers, I look for the aerial reach and reflexes really. He's quite tall. His reflexes are decent, as is his aerial reach, and he's currently only on £240 per week. So I think we've done really well bringing him in, all things considered. Then we move to our right back, who has been on loan with us for the previous 2 years from QPR, and I'm not sure if I think I got him on a free. Yeah, I managed to pick him up on a free transfer. Krasniki, who, if those of you who have been following the series would know, he's a top player. I mean, all we have to do is look into his history. The first year he was with us from right back, he got 14 assists in 36 games. Second season, not as many assists and goals, but his average rating was still up there, and I'm hoping we can continue that. And bringing him in on a free, I think it's a really good deal. Michael Hector we keep from the previous season. He is aging. He's probably not my best centre back, or even my second best centre back, and I haven't decided yet if I want to continue playing him as a first team defender. We have managed to sign quite a lot of defenders this season, and you'll see the types of players as I go through them, but for now he currently sits as one of the centre backs. I mean, in the one game we have played in League 2, he had a rating of 7.4, so who knows, he might actually cement his place. I mean, last year we got him in on a free. Turns out I got him in on the free. I don't know, it must have been an issue with when we signed the contract, but in 36 games he had an average rating of 7.5, and I decided to keep him. He's quite tall. I do like really tall centre backs. It's probably obvious why, and he is aging, but I think he can do a job. So we still have Michael Hector, our star defender in Taylor Farad, Captain Marvel. We've managed to get him to sign a new deal till 2030, which is quite interesting really, because it's hard to tie down players from the non-league and even League 2, because you get the bigger clubs coming in from League 2 and League 1 trying to poach your best players. So getting him tied down, I think it's very good. He looks like he's a good defender. Again, 194, 1.9 meters tall. His tackling, his marking and heading probably could do with improvement, as could his tackling, but I think he brings a lot mentally to the game, and I think he would be my best centre back. If you look at the types of performances he's put in at the club, again, no brainer signing him, getting him to sign a new deal, and keeping him at the club as captain. Left back, probably a position that could do with improvement. I think technically Luke is a good left back, but physically and mentally probably not, and that might be a position I'm looking at to sign a player for. He used to be on £1,000 a week, and I managed to tie him down to £600. So, at the very worst, he could be a cover left back for us this season. I'm still trying to find my feet with the team. I still think we need 2 or 3 more signings to compete. Evidently, as you can see, after the first game, we didn't play well. We got beat 3-1. We got beat quite comprehensively. So that is, left back is the position where I believe we can improve. Akinola, he's a new signing this year, and I think he's probably my best signing this year. He can pass, is decent, his tackling is okay, but for me his physical attributes I think are good enough for the league, at least for where we are as a team coming up from non-league into League 2, and he only asks for just over £1,000 a week. So I'm having to keep the wage down as well, because let's see if I can show you. I might even state it here, and I'm trying to look for someone who... There is a financial fair play. Here we go, this is it. According to League 2 rules, we have to keep the wage expenditure below 25,000 a week. And we're currently spending just over 18,500 a week. So I've got about, what's that, £7,000 to play with. And so signing players on the cheapest possible contract, it's quite important, especially for a team of our size. So yeah, Tim Akinola, one of the new signings this season, and I think he can be a key player. He played well as well in that first game, so hopefully there's more to come from him. Maxim Puhovs, he's been at the club now, this would be his 3rd season. Correct me if I'm wrong, so we got him on loan. Yeah, so his 3rd season. I was struggling to find a centre mid. The problem with the scouting at this club is very poor, and we can't really afford a good recruitment package that lasts a season. So those of you who've been watching my stream will know that what I tend to do is do almost transfers, or as much as I can at least, in 1 month. We've still got a... No, okay, we've used that scouting budget, so normally I would have gone straight for the UK and Ireland and signed as many players as I can within that month, and because I already knew him, I thought I'd sign him on loan again this year. He's still 4-star rated according to my coach, and he produces 12 assists from 42 games. You can also play in the number 10 position, which is important. Mark Hart, again from last season, we signed him on a free last year, I believe, yeah. And he's another one where both my central midfielders, Puhovs and Hart, combined providing me 24-25 assists a season, which is priceless when you're trying to get promoted. Jamie Soule, he was a player I wasn't keen on renewing, if I'm honest. Before I finished last season, I did say to myself, I'll probably let him go on a free and replace him with somebody better. However, based on his appearances, I think he turned up last season for me, and for £900 a week, I think he's earned that. Or at the very least, I can still sign another player and keep him as cover. But for now, he's my first team number 10. Greg Belford, we got really lucky with Belford. We managed to get him on a free transfer last year, so he's been on loan with us the past 2 seasons, and he scored 31 goals in 45 appearances. His contract was running up at Dundee, and managed to pick him up, probably paying a bit more than I would like. I want to try and keep players in and around £1,500 a week, but he's a star player for me. He gets me goals. I mean, his first game in League 2 wasn't the best, but hopefully he can improve on that, and I have faith in him to do so. And he's probably my only player, I'll do a check, when technically he is rated above 15 in a technical attribute, which is nice to see. Charlie Wick, or Wyke, however you pronounce his name, apologies Charlie, managed to get him on the free, and I'm already thinking it was a mistake. I'm paying him 1,700 a week, so he effectively is my starter. based on what my scout said last year, and we had him on trial. I don't know if he keeps the trial stats in or what he did in the friendlies. Either way, we signed him, and I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have gone for him. Again, both strikers, Belford had a rating of 6.4 in the last game. Charlie had an average rating of 6.3, so neither striker actually played too well. I'm hoping he can pick up on it. One thing he does have that we probably don't have in our other strikers is decent strength and decent heading. So I'll see how he goes. He's 34 years old, he's only here for the year, so it's not that bad of a decision if he doesn't pull off. We just simply won't try to renew his contract in the summer. Christopher Blake, managed to get him on loan for cover for my central midfielder position and my number 10. Just realised he does have an attribute above 15 to the second player in my team, and for the price that we're paying, I think he'll be a good cover for both positions. I haven't really given him, I don't know if my assistant, I normally give my assistant to do the pre-season, so he's been okay bar the last 3 games where he just sort of tailed off, but he's not a first teamer. I didn't sign him for a first team position, so as cover I think he's decent. Dinzey, he's the centre back that I signed and probably will knock Hector out of the team. I think he was on the bench in the last game because we had just signed him. Yeah, unused sub. Oh no, we've had him for a while. I think he was on trial with us before we signed him. Let's just double check when he started his contract. Yeah, so he's been here what? 12, 13 days? And I think he probably will displace Michael Hector out the team. But for now, Hector put in a top performance on. He's gonna keep him for the next game and the next maybe 2 or 3 games and see how it's going. Jack Hanna from last season, cover, defender, not much to say really. He's got decent technical attributes, but physically he isn't the best, and yeah, I think he's going to be a cover at the worst. I'm not sure where exactly I'm training. So I'm training him at a left back cover just in case. I like to retrain my reserve players in multiple positions because I'm going to need them. A team of our size, if we get a couple of injuries, we don't have the luxury of having a big squad. To be fair, this year I've got a relatively big squad. Asapa Osong, striker that I managed to sign. Now he was going to be my cover and I'm already sort of thinking about this, but I might bring him in for Charlie to partner Greg Belford. I just think he might be a better option. It's early days, to be honest, and I've only played 1 game in League 2, so who knows. But based on how that game is playing, I've got a feeling he will break through. And he can also play number 10. So there is that. I could try playing him at number 10. His passing isn't great, nor his dribbling. So I'll have to see. William Alponsa, I think he's from my youth. Yeah, he came from my academy a couple of years ago. I had yet to play a game, and I only really keep him around on the off chance that my goalkeeper gets injured. So there's not much to say about him really. I'm going to release him in the summer. He's not going to make it into my first team, and I don't think I can get rid of him either. As in, no team wants it. McFadden, left back / right back. Another player who I was intending on letting go, but over last year I managed to train him in both right back and left back positions, and I managed to convince him to take a pay cut. So we offered him £475 a week for a player that can play in both positions. I think he's worth keeping. And I'm not sure how he got in quite a number of games last year because our regular defender Kresniki was injured, and this was at right back. At least maybe 28, 29 of those games were at right back, so we were training him as well, and I think he did okay. And like I said, he's accepting £475 a week, so I'm not complaining. Reece Bennett, our defensive midfielder from last season, I wanted to keep him in, but I think he's just been deteriorating. He played okay, he did well last year, but now I felt like it was the time to change. I think it was the right time to change. His pace is going down, and I do believe he'll be found out at this level. Another player, I'm just wondering, did I sign him in? No, 2026, so last year. He's not asking for much, and I probably will release him in the summer. But I thought he's worth keeping for that emergency again, as he can play in 3 positions. Or even in the games that I just sort of throw away. The FA Cup, the Johnson's Paint Trophy, where I tend to play the complete second team because I don't want to injure any of my first players. Harry Williams is a defender we got on loan. Another one who's probably vying for a first team spot. He'll be interesting because I think with his height, whilst he's not the strongest, he probably pulls away from Dinzei. But I haven't really decided how I'm going to play, or which defenders I'm going to play, as Hector is playing okay for now. So, good player. I think we'll see a lot more of him as my save game goes on, and hopefully he can contribute this season. And last but not least, McNulty, who I signed on a free, I believe. Can't remember. Yeah. So I managed to sign him on a free. I think he's a good right back for a cover as he is right now, and more than likely I will probably sell him in the future. A lot of these players who have decent potential tend to go for 100, 200,000, and that's probably what's going to happen. If you look at one of my players, I don't know if I can show you, Graham Manson. So we managed to sign Graham Manson on a free. I would have liked to keep him, but they offered 200,000, and for a team my size, I think he broke the record. If you look at my finances, my overall balance is 279, and 200,000 of that has come from his transfer. So he wasn't really going to break through into my team. I think there's a player in there somewhere, but for now I managed to let him go, and I feel like the same is going to happen to McNulty. Though you'll see more of him this year. I do think he'll get a lot more games than he probably would have first thought of. I wasn't planning on playing him. I was planning on loaning him out, but thinking about it, I thought I'd keep him. Okori is another player we signed but we loaned out. He's another player who I think can break through and hopefully will go for quite a lot of money in the near future. He isn't good enough to play for my team. We've already got 2 or 3 left backs, I believe, and I think he wouldn't have gotten as many games. So we loaned him out to Weymouth for £180, and I think that is his full contract, is it not? Okay, so they're paying an extra £20 a week as money, but he's more of an investment who I think a team will surely come in and pick him up off our hands, like a League One team or even a Championship team. So that's our squad for this season. I've currently played one game, and we sit 22nd, just at the relegation zone. One good thing about League 2 is there are 4 places of position for promotion, at first, second, third, and the playoffs, and only 2 for relegation. So I'm hoping at the very least we stay in the league, which I think it's more than a capable task. I don't think it'd be too much of a struggle based on the team and squad that I have. Just going to show you, I'm just going to make sure I don't have any. Oh yeah, the other thing that was great is we managed to get rid of QPR as a senior affiliate and bring in Tottenham. Now, I'm hoping to bring a few players on loan. As you can see, I've scouted them all and then we'll work our way through them. But as of now, I don't think I've managed anyone. I think anyone who I have sort of put a bid in for, I think Austin Bond, I may have had a bid accepted for him, but he rejected me. And hopefully a couple of players from here. Is Grayson another one? No. So Grayson's probably another one I could go for. I mean, I could do that now. They want to play for higher players. And Ricardo Gale, I don't think they'll let him. Yeah, same. So we'll see how it goes. An annoying thing is, I think if we have an affiliate club, we should have access to all the attributes. You shouldn't need to scout them. I think that should be part of the whole idea that they are an affiliate club and we should share scouting reports. But yeah, that's an argument for another day. So that's where we leave it. I'll stream. I haven't decided when exactly I'm going to stream, just currently in my Christmas break, but I'm hoping to be very soon. And if you do want to catch my stream, you can do so on my Twitch channel at Yocto Gamer, which is YOCTOGAMER. Or if you want to wait and watch the condensed version of my stream, which I will be posting on my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe, and the better way to say it is wait until I upload. I don't really currently have a regular schedule, and I'm hoping I can bring one in within the new year, but I'm still going through my Christmas holidays, and so a lot of things, it's difficult to stream and be a bit more regular, but hopefully I managed to progress this save game file quite a bit by the new year. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you along for the ride. Thank you.